start of our program, we're going to have a health spot. And we're going to have a bit of a demonstration here at the front. So my friend Melody is going to build up a stack of blocks, and we'll use that later on in our presentation. So, for our health spot, I was wondering, what can we present for the health spot? What do we already know about our health, and what do we already do about our health? And so we started off with a survey. A friend of mine did it in America, someone did it in Tanzania, and I asked some questions here in England. And we asked a question that I'm going to ask you, and could I please have responses, otherwise I'll pick on people. Why do you think your health is important? Why do you think your health is important? Is it worth maintaining?
Your health is your wealth.
Your health is your wealth? Can I have another response? Why do you think your health is important?
Without your health, you can't do anything.
Without your health, you can't do anything?
A healthy body is a healthy mind and strategic communication with God. Spiritually connected.
So a healthy body, a healthy mind, you can communicate with God. Amen? So, I asked another question. What do we know about health? I need responses. Tell me things we know about health. I'm going to pick on you, Eugene, because it looks like you're thinking. What do we know about health? Just healthy things that we need to do. Exercise. Drink plenty of water.
Yes, I was going to say we know how best to maintain it with the 8 laws of health.
With the 8 laws of health. So we do know. I'm going to do this right. Aha. So we know about new starts: nutrition, exercise, water, sunlight, temperance, air, trusting in God. But we've also heard about 5 a day. Now this is a campaign that was set out by the government, and in 2000, it was started off in 2003. So in 2013, they had estimated everybody in England had at least heard about 5 a day. Everyone in England had heard about 5 a day, and they were measuring how many people in the country are actually putting our 5 a day knowledge into action. They don't. So in 2011, they did a survey, and just under 25% of men were actually keeping 5 a day, and just over 25% of women. They repeated the same survey in 2017, and now, this time, only a third of the population actually ate their fruits and vegetables to at least 5 a day. Only 8% of teenagers actually followed this. But then the question was, why do we not achieve this? We know what we're supposed to do. We know the benefits of health, but what is stopping us from making the connecting choice?
Bad habits.
Bad habits. So we actually asked that question, and these are the answers that we got. So some people said they just didn't know how to put that knowledge into action. So your 5 a day, your vegan diet, your vegetarian diet, whatever diet you have, some people just struggled on how do I make this diet work? What do I buy? How do I cook what I buy? Or how do I start my exercises? Which is the best routine for me? So they just struggled on how to do it. Then we had some people say time. They just didn't have time. I think in this country we can correlate to that. Have a hand in the back?
I think one of the main things is our busy lifestyle. Many times we just drop something and go, for example, lunch or breakfast, eat at the house. So we just drop something and go, and that acknowledges the 5 a day.
Yes, so we just didn't have time to engage in a healthful habit. So to avoid coming here and telling you about all these healthy habits and not doing them myself, I actually started doing my exercises. It takes time, it takes commitment, it takes decision making. So every morning you decide, I will do my exercises today. It is raining, it is snowing, it is doing what it's doing, but I will get some exercise in. So you do need commitment and self-control. And then some people also said, it depends on my appetite. If I feel like it, I will engage in this activity. If I don't feel like it, I won't. Now this is very much applicable to what we eat. You go to a party, there is something there, you know it's not time to eat, but you think, well, one time, one hurt. Is that true? I don't know. Some people said the circumstances in which they're living. So it is difficult to work outside of the circumstances that you're living in, but you can work to the best of your ability within those circumstances. And we did ask the question, does physical health have much to do with our spirituality? There were a few yeses, there were a few no's, but in this room we did have a yes to that question. So, there's a stack of blocks that has been built in front of you. I don't know if anyone can see that, or if everybody can see it. It is essentially a Jenga piece, but it's a giant Jenga block so that we could all see a little better than the little one. So we're going to do an activity through the presentation. Between points that I'm making, I will ask a question on New Start, okay? So I'll ask about, are we doing our nutrition? And I'd like people to put their hands up if they actually do it, okay? If we don't do it, or you're not sure, you can put your hands in the middle. So this is down to choice, right? If you do say, I ask, are we eating breakfast? We do all know a healthy breakfast is an important meal of the day. So if we have breakfast, put our hands up. But if we don't have breakfast, we're still giving the illustration. If we don't have breakfast, don't put your hands up. And what we'll do, if 80% of the congregation does not put their hands up, we shall take away some blocks to illustrate how our choices have an impact on our overall structure. So the height of the block is to illustrate our lifetime, right? And the individual blocks that illustrate the individual choices that we make. So, the importance of health. What I'm trying to do today is get us to engage more with the health knowledge that we already do have. We have a lot of health knowledge, and in this room we probably have more than most, and we probably engage more with that knowledge than most. But I think we should engage in it 100%. So, at what age do we stop driving? So, here's a man, but I don't know if you can see the paper, but this is a story about a lady who was 107. This story came out at the beginning of June, and she still drives. What does that tell you about her health? She's able to engage with her musculoskeletal system. She can command her muscles to do something, and they do it. She's able to engage with the environment around her, which is fast-changing pace. I mean, even if you're driving at 30 miles an hour, the environment or the conditions on the road change so quickly, like have a cyclist come around, but she's able to do this. Her sight is still okay for her to drive. When you go and do your driving test, what's the first thing they ask you to do? They check your sight. So at 107, she's able to check her sight. But what does this do? Her ability to drive, what does this do for this older lady? It improves her quality of life. If she wants to go see her friends, she can get out, get in her car, she can go. If she wants to go shopping, she can get out, she can go. If she wants to go to the hospital, she can get out, she can go. We do have a transportation system in our country today that helps patients get from their homes to hospital. But the experience that these patients have sometimes is not very good. Sometimes they're left waiting for transport for 7 hours. These are individuals who have things they want to do, they have places they want to go, but they're not able to get to these places. And that's just an illustration of one thing. But because these individuals are maybe not able to get out of the house, they become more and more isolated. So just maintain your health means you're able to go out and interact with the environment around you. So in essence, it improves your quality of life. Okay? So question number 1 for our activity. Do we all engage in at least 2 hours of exercise per week? Per week. We have a good number of hands up. But we have a few hands down, so we will take 3 blocks. You can stack them up. Okay? But don't drop the towel just yet. Okay. So someone mentioned that having a good health enables you to have clear minds. Have you ever tried going to work when you're not feeling too well? How long does it take to make decisions? A long time. Just recently I was coming down with some tonsillitis, a virus of some sort, but I was at work and I didn't want to leave And I thought I would stay on till the end of the day, but towards the end of the day, I couldn't tell you what was left and what was right. I had to stop and think, is this left? Oh, is this right? And I'm writing up notes, and you have to know if this is left or right. So it makes it very difficult for you to make decisions. But guess who else knows about this? If you're not well, you're not able to make decisions. The devil knows about it, and he plays on it. Because you're not able to discern between right and wrong. I was not able to discern between left and right, never mind what is morally right and what is morally wrong. In Messages to Young People, page 236, paragraph 2, it says, yes, when God created man, he created man with the ability to learn a lot, right? If you think about the times of Enoch, did they have books? Did they have computers? I need my computer to remember my whole presentation. But Enoch would have known this knowledge just like that. And there was a time when they had 9 generations of people living at the same time. And they passed on their information word of mouth. A parent told the son told the next son, and people just knew information. They didn't need a computer to write it down. But now, we need it because we're not able to retain that amount of knowledge. And it says here, God gives no permission to man to violate the laws of his being, but man, through yielding to Satan's temptations to indulge in temperance, brings the higher faculties in subjection to the animal appetites and passions. And when these gain ascendancy, man, who was created little lower than the angels, with faculties susceptible of the highest cultivation, surrenders. You give it away yourself with your choice is to give it away. So you surrender to be controlled by Satan. And he gains easy access to those who are in bondage to appetite. And through intemperance, some sacrifice 1/2 and others 2/3 of their physical, mental, and moral powers. And then, to top it off, you become a plaything to the devil. This is not a place you want to be. Because not only are you failing in one thing, but you have chosen, because you surrender. You know, like in war, you wave a white flag. And this is what you're surrendering, your choice, your ability to make decisions. You surrender 1/2 to 2/3 of your mental, physical, and moral power. This is not something we want to do. And God, being a God of order, not only created man, but he gave us their natural laws in which we operate in. And we'll see it later on in our conversation. And in the paragraph next to it, paragraph 3, it says, the ignorance that has prevailed in regard to God's law in our physical nature is deplorable. Intemperance of any kind is a violation of the laws of our being. Imbecility is prevailing to a fearful extent. I don't like that. But we really need to educate ourselves on how to look after our bodies. But it's not good enough to educate ourselves. 5 a day has been taught to us since 2003. We know about it, but we still don't engage in it. Having the knowledge, having the medication to your condition does not do you any good unless you actually take it, unless you engage in it. So choose to actually engage in the knowledge that you have. So it also impacts your ability to resist temptation. So this is a paragraph, the next paragraph down, paragraph 4. And I just did it a bit like a discussion. So this is Satan, who comes to man with temptations as an angel of light. He is Satan, he is the devil, he is the one who was cast out of Satan. Now his aim, he has been working to bring man into a condition of physical and moral weakness. Why? Because he can't make decisions then. So why does he want to do this? That way he can overcome you with his temptations and then triumph over your ruin, right? And the progress he has had so far, he's very successful. It has worked time and time again. He has not even changed his strategy. And it's still working. But what does he know? He well knows that it is impossible for man to engage, to discharge his obligations to God and his fellow men while he impairs the faculties God has given him. The brain is the capital of the body. If the perceptive faculties become benumbed through intemperance of any kind, eternal things cannot be discerned. Does this bring your health into perspective? Does it make it easier to choose to engage in the health knowledge that you do know? Never mind the one that you don't know, but the one you do know now. So, question number 2. where did we get to? Exercise. How many of us here drink at least 8 liters? No, not liters. 8 glasses of water a day. Yeah? We have at least half a room and a few here. So 8 glasses, not 8 liters. 8 liters is a bit difficult. We have another one at the back. So, Melody, how many did you take of last time? 3. Yes. Okay. So health is an asset to us. We know about Moses. So Moses, he led the children of Israel, but he started leading them when he was 80 years old. Now you might say, well, during Moses' time, his environment was much healthier, the air was much cleaner, there was no carbon monoxide in the air. But do you know what God says about the children that Moses was leading? Exodus, I think it's 34, verse 9, where God says, these people I have seen them, they are stiff-necked people. They are very stubborn people. And Moses started his career in leading the children of Israel when he was 18 years old. He had to deal with politics, he had to go to the Pharaoh, and tell the Pharaoh what God had said. Then he had to walk with all these people, children, donkeys, cows, everything. Cross the Red Sea. It is a lot of work. It's mental work, it is physical work. But an 80-year-old man could do it. But let's look at Moses when he dies. I think that is Deuteronomy 34, verse 7. When Moses dies, he is 120 years old, but he is fit and well. He can still see, he has not lost any energy. 120 years old. Now we're probably not living that long with that kind of strength, but these are the things that are possible for us to do. We can age with our health, we can age with our sight. We have a lady who's 107 still driving on the road. Manoah's wife, God's work for her was to give birth to Samson. But God was very specific, do not have strong drinks, because had she had that, she would not have been able to do the work that God had put in her hands to do. This is the perspective of our health. Our pioneers in the earlier times, at one time they worked non-stop until they had to have some wisdom on how to look after their bodies, because we're just getting tired and exhausted, and that's not good for how we portray the message. Imagine, we ourselves are letters to the people around us. God uses us as letters. If you go to an advertising agency and you see one item that is looking a bit sickly, it is dirty, it is old, and it's trying to tell you it knows what the truth is, and you see another one that is looking healthy, it looks on point, it's clean, everything looks to be going well with that, which one do you choose? You choose the one that looks better. So when you're doing God's work, God prefers that you maintain your health, because you are the representative of Him to the people that you're talking to.
Amen.
That is a good reason to choose to engage with the knowledge that you have. Rise up and engage the knowledge that you do have about your health. But then you ask, well, I work with a lot of people who are a little bit older than myself, and most of us in the room, or some of us in the room, and they say to me, oh, Elizabeth, don't get old. It is not good getting old. And my response to them every time is, the alternative is not great. If I don't get old, what's the alternative? It's that. But what can we do to maintain our health? Health is not by chance. Health is something that we build. Time for another question now. In our activity, where do we get to water? New. Sunlight. In England, we don't have a lot of sun, true. But when we do have sun, how many of us go out and enjoy the sun? This is a good one. This should be an easy one. We should have most hands up. Okay? So health is not something that comes about by chance, right? You get given a body. There's certain laws that the body operates within. And God gave laws, not just our moral laws, but He gave laws that govern the natural things of the world. For example, a simple one, gravity. You don't have to believe in gravity, that's not the problem. Gravity is there, and it's a law in nature, and it acts on everybody. So our bodies also have laws in which they work in. And the people who know this the most are athletes. And just recently we have had Wimbledon going on. Have heard about Ameru's story? No? Now, I'm not a keen athlete, but it did come on the news. At the end of January, he was having hip replacement or some hip operation. But come the end of June, he was out on the field doing competitive sports. How did he do it? How did he go from being a patient in bed to out playing professional sports? He regulated his physical activity. He was careful not to weaken any part of his body. He paid attention to the routine that he had. Just the way he built his body through, rehab that he had to get back into the field. We can also build our bodies in our lives to maintain them into our old age. That when we age, aging gracefully is not impossible. It's not the norm. It's not the norm to age with your health, but it is not impossible. We can choose to build our health. And you might say, okay, maybe I am not a spring chicken anymore, but you have the choice to start now. Okay? Is it sin to break natural laws? So, the transgression of physical law is a transgression of God's law, because God's law all the same, right? Our Creator is Jesus Christ. He is the author of our being. He has created the human structure. He is the author of physical laws, and He is the author of the moral law. And the human being who is careless and reckless of the habits and practices that concern his physical life and health sins against God. Many who profess to love Jesus Christ do not show proper reverence and respect for Him, who gave His life to save them from eternal death. He is not reverenced or respected or recognized. This is shown by the injury done to our own bodies in violation to the laws of their being. Is it a sin to break natural laws?
Yes.
You know, when I was looking at the great controversy, Satan was not able to do anything to God, but what he can do is do something to God's created being. And what it says in Patriarchs and Prophets is Satan then chooses to deface and defile God's creation. And it is so sad. It is so sad if we choose. It is so sad if we choose to help him destroy your own life. Why? You can choose to engage in the knowledge that God has given you. You can choose to live a healthy life. So, the mind, like the body, can be trained to learn things, right? So the mind and nerves gain tone and strength by the exercise of the will. The power of the will in many cases will prove a potent soother of the nerves, right? So what can we use the will to do? What can you choose to do? The question to you.
You do the right thing.
Choose to make right decisions, right? Sure, uses of willpower in our day-to-day lives. Before we do that, I haven't asked a few questions. Where were we? Sunlight. Temperance. How many of us are temperate? How many of us exercise temperance, self-control in the actions that we do? I have only one hand, two hands.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Oh, this is an expensive one. Melody. 6. Do 6. There were not many hands that were up. So temperature, when you start, air. How many of us try and get air?
Oh, fresh air.
Fresh air, many of us. Oh, well done. So keep moving our blocks. Fresh air, okay? Okay, moving on to our flight. I have 5 minutes left. I'm trying to keep time here. So, ladies, during your menstrual cycles, when you say, oh, I have got to eat something. No, you don't. You can choose to eat something else. When ladies are pregnant and they say, oh, I have cravings, no one says you have to actually give in to cravings. You can just choose to eat a healthier lifestyle, a healthier diet, as opposed to give in to your cravings. Willpower can help you choose to get over physical or psychological bad habits. Like my bad habit is going to bed late because I'm constantly working. I have a lot of work to do. I'll sleep in a little while, and then a little while is 11 o'clock, and a little while is 12 o'clock. Then come in the morning, time to wake up to do your exercise. Oh no, I am too tired. I will sleep 5 more minutes. 30 minutes later, oh goodness, devotion time, 5 minutes. And then off you go to work. Where are your priorities? Where are your priorities? Sir, are you disciplined enough to choose the right diet, resisting both unhealthful foods and unhealthful eating habits? Sorry, I can't take this hand right now because I need to finish in like 3 minutes. Okay?
I just wanted to ask, what time is it best to go to bed? You're presenting a health message to us, please.
Sorry, can I speak to you after the session? Okay? So, are you disciplined enough to choose not only the good foods, but also the good eating habits? Are you disciplined enough to go and do your exercises? Are you disciplined enough to quit bad habits? Are you disciplined enough to create real measurable objectives for you to meet in your health life? Are you disciplined enough to obey the laws that God has put in place for us? Yeah? I would like to propose that health is something that you can choose to build. It does not happen by chance. Your athletes are people who exemplify this concept that health is built. It is not by chance. And when we do build it, you can have the Christian experience. You can choose to be the letter that God would be happy to present to a dying world. You can engage better in the work that God has put for you. And you can just have a better lifespan. And that is our health message. But before I finish, 1 minute. If we look at our stack now, based on the choices that we make, it is more unsteady than when we first began. Because we have chosen not to build all the blocks that we would have done. Now, having an unsteady structure does not mean it will definitely fall, but it just means it's more likely to fall. Is that right? But yes, it might not fall, but why put yourself to the risk of falling? Now, when Melody started this tower, it should have taken me more energy to push it through. But now, looking at it now, there's one layer that only has one block in it. So the choices that we make, though might not mean definite ruin, but why put yourself in that position? And when you look at it from eternity's point of view, it is definite ruin because it is sin, right? And you choose to give, or you choose to surrender to Satan and become a plaything in his hands. So I would implore, ask, beg, please engage in the knowledge that you do have. Choose to engage in that knowledge. Thank you.